Hi guys, I am obviously not Melissa Gratz. I'm Tammy Frazier, a superstar director out of Ohio. And Melissa, fortunately or unfortunately, is not able to be here because she is actually in Disney World with her family. So we can all be jealous. But we wanted to have this still to actually get together so we can talk about some things that are going on for the remainder of the month and keep each other motivated to achieve those goals. And so I'm here also with Superstar Director Andrea Hatch. So we'll kind of tag team this. And I think where the value comes in this training, there's no special topic for tonight other than let's go over some news items to make sure everybody is in the know of what's going on, what's coming up, and then share some ideas of how we can finish out the month of September on a strong, as well as get ready for the month of October. So I'll hit some topics. I know Cassie wasn't on here earlier, our news reporter. And so Cassie, if I miss anything, if you can help me out.
I got you.
Cassie is normally the one that keeps us up to date on everything that's coming out. And so one of the things that we wanted to talk about is make sure that everybody is aware that we have some products that are coming available this Thursday, the 23rd, to make sure that you actually check your news tab for that. Things are changing quite frequently, but on the 23rd, the last that I looked was we had the Spider Bitty Buddy. We had the Nightmare Before Christmas Zero Scentsy Buddy, the Gilded Leaves Mini Warmer, the Cotton Cleanups Clothesline Scentsy Fresh, the Paranormal Pumpkin, and what else? I'm thinking that is what I have listed down. They are actually going to do a queue starting at 1 p.m. Eastern time, so there will be a queue for that. So make sure that you guys are, again, watching the news tab because things are changing quite frequently. And I know we like to post on the Together We Scent page to keep each other posted. The only fear that I have with that is I don't want you to rely on that because as soon as we post it, they are making updates to the product status listing, and I don't want you to rely on that. So really where we need to get our information is directly from the news tab product status listing because it's changing so quickly. Also, holiday delayed items. I'm sure everybody's seen that note that there are going to be some holiday delay items. Lacey told us that I was able to share this on the page just so you get a little background of what's going on. And so directly from her, I'm going to read this just so I don't misinterpret or give you the wrong impression. But basically, what we have going on is we do have the Harvest collection relaunch on the 23rd, like we just talked about. But we have the US and Canada holiday collection launch on the 1st of October. And even with 8 items not available, they're still going to do it. We need to continue to do the launch on the 1st because we have a bunch of LTOs coming out. I can't tell you what they are. I'm not even aware of what they are, but there are going to be LTO launches on October 11th, October 18th, and October 25th. And so as we continue to deal with the shipping delays, we need to launch things as we get them and not hold entire collections for everything to launch together. We are running out of warehouse space. Containers are sitting in parking lots waiting to be received in Region 2 because of space. Buddies are not being kitted immediately upon arrival because we don't have room, etc. We have to get things out the door and sold to continue to get all of the product we have coming storage in our warehouse. I know it causes more shipping costs, etc. But with everything we have coming out and the challenges we are facing on getting product here, sorting it, storing it, and getting it out the door in an acceptable time frame, we have to launch things as we receive them. So I know it's not ideal. Scentsy knows it's not ideal. But with the shipping delays, I'm sure you've seen the news with, ships being held up, etc. They have to still continue to press with the launch on the 8th, even though some items are delayed. And so with that being said, again, the most current information is going to come from the product status listing. And so that's where you need to keep checking. Basically what happened is in the last launch, people were upset that people weren't aware of some things that were going to be delayed. And so what they're doing now is they're putting it out there. They're being very transparent, but things are changing very rapidly if they get updates that perhaps something is coming in. And so there's a lot of changes, but that's the only way that they can do it to be transparent. So please check that product status listing for the items that will be delayed on October 1st. Does anybody have any questions, or Rand, do you have anything to add to that?
I think you got it covered.
Okay. As far as redemption, are you guys following the stuff that's out there right now? Until the 31st of December, still phase 1 of Lady and the Tramp can be redeemed. NHL mini warmers available to the 30th of November. There are a few of those NHL mini warmers that are delayed. The Oilers, the Kings, the Predators, Islanders, the Kraken, Maple Leafs, and Golden Knights, those will be available in late September. The NFL mini ones, looks like they're still scheduled to do that redemption the 27th of September until the 30th of November. Stitch warmer redemption started today. So for some of you, you'll see that some of your customers might have redeemed the stitch warmer starting today. And then we still have Sebastian phase 1 still available till the 31st of December. And then it looks like the child warmer is going to open on October 4th. Did I miss anything, Cassie? Rand? My news reporters?
You're so cute. No, you're good.
Are we still able to do the bricks for consultants on the 27th of September?
Yep, that was going to be my next thing.
Oh,
The
sorry.
seasonal bricks. No, that's okay, Jackie. So just like Jackie said, hopefully you have read that and you are preparing for it. This is something that I'm extremely excited about. And I'm hoping that it goes forward like this in the future, that we get access to these things ahead of time, get them in our hands. So therefore we can get samples out to our customers, because you know it's easier to sell somebody when they're able to smell it versus just blindly going off of descriptions. So available on the 27th of September for consultants. We're able to buy 2. You can get all 5 for $90 or the 2 bundle for $40. And then they'll be available to customers starting October 25th. And so I think that is a great idea. And like I said, I hope that continues going on into the future, that's something we'll see for other launches. So does anybody have any questions on those things? Cassie, anything to add? Those are kind of the news updates that I had.
The one thing with the brick bundle, sorry, I was just trying to pull it up in here. The brick bundles available for consultants through the workstation. The bundle is limited to 2 per consultant, not approved for resale. Consultant exclusive bundles are not eligible for host rewards, is part of that little paragraph. And then the other little jack-o'-lantern pumpkin bitty buddy that they threw on the news tab today is coming out Thursday too. So I can't remember if you said that one.
Awesome. No, I did not say that one. Thank you.
Yeah.
So now I think I want to jump in and just let's talk about, we have a little bit of time for the remainder of September and what we can do, share ideas. I think that's where the value of this meeting comes into play, is what we can do to continue to end September on a high note. And so I have some notes, and feel free to add to that of things that you're looking to doing or things you found success in. And so we got to remember not to forget to share the join special. That's available until the end of September. And I think a lot of us have had success with that. Does anybody want to share any quick success stories or things that they've done to help get people to join or flip parties based upon our join special? No? Oh, Cindy.
Hello.
Hello.
Mine is, I guess it's a carryover win from August. My newest recruit is on here, Alicia Mahaffey, and she started August 30th. And she's about $110 away from getting her pay raise. So
Wow.
she has done awesome right out of the gate. And this month's PRV, I think, is sitting at around 660. Give or take a few dollars, and she still has a few out orders I know she's working on for this month. And I think she's getting ready for the holiday sales from the holiday brochure. Working on, I think, 2 Facebook parties, I think she told me today. So I just wanted to welcome Alicia and introduce her to everybody. This is almost everyone, Alicia.
Welcome. So, all right. The other thing that we don't want to forget about is obviously the warmer and scent of the month, the Haunting Good Time and Scary Good. Those have been great sellers for me. I don't know about anybody else. I'm not doing anything special, but I am throwing in the choice of a purple or a green light bulb. I did an outdoor event this weekend, and they seem to really like one of those light bulbs over the white light bulb that's with it. The white one, they seem to think glows too bright and doesn't give off an eerie feel to it. So I'm throwing in one of those light bulbs with it, which has helped with some of the sales. Is anybody else doing anything in regards to getting sales with the scent and warmer of the month this month that you want to share with anybody? Geez, crickets. I know you guys are brilliant and you have great ideas and you're really selling well, but nobody wants to share.
I'll share. So
Okay.
I've actually been posting because I've been decorating for Halloween, and I've been sharing some of the photos, and I took a picture of the new warmer of the month for next month. I've had so many people text me wanting to get on my list. Like, it's just been crazy. So it's like share. You just, I haven't been one to really post a lot of like personal stuff, and I started just thinking, okay, I'm going to start doing it now. And yeah, it's paying off. I even had Scentsy contact me. It was like, hey, we want to use your picture. And I'm like, great, this is really fun.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so take pictures. Personally, I mean, pictures compared to flyers are, it's night and day. So
Yep.
get them out there.
Awesome. Okay. We've talked. Oh, Mary Jane. Yes.
Hi, Sharon and I are on vacation. We are at Ocean Isle at the beach. And what we're doing, a lot of times we just bring samples and make samples and text and all that. But today, this next 2 weeks, we're working on just really getting in touch with our VIP a little bit more and sharing more ideas and thinking outside of the box. We're actually going to other people's Facebook pages, other consultants that we know that we're on, and just like kind of like looking at ideas that they're doing, and then we're kind of incorporating our own, and we're planning on working on that for the next few days here.
Awesome.
We've got some pretty good ideas, so we'll keep you posted.
Okay. Obviously we've talked about this before. I know Jen Derrick's great at it. I think Nicole's even done it before. But the mystery bags and boxes or bundles, that's another way to wrap up the month. The things that I'm seeing a lot of, not to forget about, very simple, but a lot of people have success with them. They did them last year. This is a great time to bring up the caramel apple bundles, the simple Johnny Appleseed, and this year I guess it would be with the salted caramel toffee. Wrap them up with the stick to make it look like the caramel apple. You'd be amazed at how simple that is, but how much of a difference it makes for sales when you're promoting something like that. The other one that I'm seeing quite a bit of is the s'mores bundle with the Hug in a Mug and the Graham Cracker Crunch. And so I'll actually include some pictures and some graphics on the page after this call for you guys to use. And like I said, those are things that do not cost a lot, but just putting those together and posting them and sharing them, you'd be surprised at how quickly people will get in on those specials because they want to try out those mixes together. Does anybody have any other cute, unique ways of mystery bundles or different ways to promote our products? Cassie?
I've been doing, well, I did in August, and I'm gonna do again at the end of this month. I called them harvest buckets, like when the harvest collection launched, but now I'll kind of focus on pumpkin buckets or boo buckets now that we're getting closer to Halloween. And I just went to the dollar store and found cute little metal buckets and then black tissue paper, and they picked the price, you know, $25 or $30. So maybe it's one bucket. I did a mini fan diffuser and a pack of pods, and then put in a cute little, it was like a little harvest ornament from the dollar store just to add the little something else. Or a $30 bucket I did for a customer, just a random fall 6-pack of wax for them to try some different scents, that type of thing. So those are kind of fun to, you know, make up little gifts for people to give to people as well.
Okay. Anybody else? Jen, Derek, I know you do a lot of these. What are you doing this month?
I actually have mine. I haven't shipped it yet.
Okay.
And I went a little overboard this month because I used my free product. So I tried to spoil them. I bought little gnome bats,
Those are cute.
and then I bought these. And then I saw this on, what was it? YouTube, I think it was, and they took pumpkins. So I bought a garland with pumpkins on it and strung yarn and beads from the dollar store.
Oh, how cute.
I gave them those, and then they each get a scent circle, a scent pack. I did the wax bar wrapped as a mummy. And then I took apart another piece of garland with little skeletons on it.
Awesome.
And they were $25, but mine all shipped. So it's $8 for shipping because I have to put an ice pack in there and everything. Because most of them ship where it's still 100 degrees. So,
That's awesome. That is awesome.
and then I think for October, I think I'm going to do a Christmas one.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, get
Keep
them
us
started early.
posted on that.
Yes.
Does anybody else have any ideas that they're doing that they want to share? No? I just want to put a plug out there because I know we do talk about theme bags or, you know, mystery bundles or whatever. If you're not on the page, Consultant Creations, Boxes, Bags, Bundles, and Beyond, that's a page that Christina Stainbrook put together, and it has amazing ideas. And so I will also post that after the meeting of where it's at, because you don't have to be creative yourself. You can look at somebody else's ideas and take bits and pieces from it to create your own. That's the nice thing about it. And they have some amazing things out there right now that you can take and implement on your own. So I will share that site if you're not on that already, because it does have some great ideas. Okay. What about getting the sample of the month out for September? It's not too late if you haven't done that already. And it's not too early to start thinking about getting October scent under people's noses. I know a lot of people have started to get those if they haven't already received them. And so any ideas of what you're going to do with the September if you haven't got them out already, or October ideas to get that scent of the month out under people's noses? Has anybody thought about that or anything they'd like to share?
Tammy, I made postcards with the holiday stuff on it with a QR code for people to go and pre-order, like with my Google Doc. And on the back I put the this month scent of the month.
Awesome.
And everyone seems to love it.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else? Mary Jane, are you doing anything for October yet?
October, yes, I've done a lot. Well, no, that was harvest. Yeah, I'm posting.
Okay,
For October, I've got, I'm just working my VIP and I'm putting in bundles and I like to do a lot of mystery bags. I do really well at those for some reason.
okay,
I usually sell like on an average of 20 of them when I post them. And
Wow.
I do about a $35. I don't have them pick up one. I just say gift baskets, $35. And on my VIP page, and they're always $40 or $48 worth of stuff in there.
okay,
And on another thing, what I've been doing too is, which really helped me get my customers on board with the cotton cleanups. I thought, why not put a cotton cleanup bag in there? That's a huge bag. They go, wow, it's an eye opener. It's $6 for us. And they really like them and they're reordering them now. So I found that I really like that.
okay. Can I see by show of hands, how many of you actually have the September scent of the month? Have you guys received it? If you're not enrolled in it, okay, because what I challenge you guys this week.
October?
What was that?
Do you mean October?
No, September, right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have it.
September. Scary good. I challenge you guys to make samples. Now, I'm not talking anything elaborate because it doesn't need to take a lot of time. You literally can use a slicer to make some samples of it. And I challenge you to get it under the nose of 10 people. Get 10 samples together. And by the end of this week, anywhere you go, get that out to them. Share it with them. Whether it's you're going to a doctor or dentist appointment, kids sporting events, going somewhere to grab lunch, grocery shopping, you name it. 10 people. Get outside of your comfort zone and take those samples with you to share it. Yes, Tiffany, the crinkle cutter is a game changer. Don't spend the time. It doesn't have to be fancy. Literally, they just need to be able to smell it. And for those of you that don't have the September scent of the month, grab a bar that you do have that's current in the catalog. Share it with them. Share that scent with them to generate orders for that scent. It doesn't always have to be the scent of the month. It could be anything that you have available in the catalog, and share that with 10 people to help with sales. Personal follow-ups. We talk about it all the time, but a lot of people don't. And so what is your plan to provide personal follow-ups before the end of the month? We've talked about a lot of the things that we have. The harvest catalog. This is one of the first years in a long time that we've still had harvest catalog items still available at this point. And so we're very fortunate. And so what are we doing to continue to promote it? We need you guys to reach out to customers and share that with them. Ask them if there's anything that you can get them. Share with them the scent of the month and the warmer of the month, the things in the harvest catalog. Do they need light bulbs? Just check in on your customers, whether that's by text or if you have Amy, make a plan, set a date in your calendar of a day that you're going to sit down and follow up with your customers to see if there's anything that you can get for them before the end of the month. It's about being deliberate. And I say put it on your calendar because life sometimes gets in the way. We say, yep, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And before you know it, it's the last day of the month and we didn't get a chance to follow up with them. And so if you could take out your phone, take out your calendar, however you track what you do with your business, and put down a block of time. Literally it could be 15 minutes to reach out by Amy, text, phone call, whatever, to send a message or follow up with your customers to see if there's anything that you can get for them. Start now. These are things that can help us end that month on a positive note. Does anybody have any follow-ups or things to share with that? The other thing that you can actually do is share the flippable harvest catalog. If you don't have that, that's something that you can share by text. You don't have to go out and mail. If you haven't mailed those catalogs out to them and you're afraid it won't get to them by the end of the month, just text them the flippable catalog for them to look through. And I will also share that on the page if you don't have it. I know Cassie shared it before, but we'll put it together with the information from this meeting. Get out there and text that to them, follow up with them. Again, this is such a blessing that we still have those things available. So let's get some of those things in their hands. Anything to add that you guys are doing?
I saw something about, I'm sure everyone else has probably already seen that Cinderella challenge that Lindsay Mitchell does.
Nope, sure.
He posted it about 10 months ago, and basically there's a YouTube video, and I'll send you the link for it. But basically what she says is, it's not a mass message. It's not send it to everybody you know. It is pick 20 people and be deliberate. Have them be people that are close to you, even customers who've already ordered in the month, it's okay. And people that you know that are there to support you, you know, you're picking people you think are going to follow through. And what you're asking for is a $15 order. She said she's seen people try $20 and $30 orders, but when you add the shipping and everything else in, it becomes a bigger amount and people will shy away. So basically, that's what you're doing, is you're telling people that you're telling them personal message that you're doing this challenge. It ends at midnight. You're going to turn into a pumpkin. You know, she did this whole twist on the Cinderella thing, and she put it out there, and she said 17 people, I think is the number she said, responded. And 13 of those people put in orders over $15. And the others put in, you know, the $15, and she ended up with $500 in PRV in one day. So I sent that to my folks this morning to see if anyone wants to do it. It's not anything I'm going to challenge them to do, but it's an option, and it's a quick hitter for some instant PRV. And, you know, if it works, great. And if you don't get what you want out of it, pick a different 20 people and try it again a couple days later. You have nothing to lose.
Awesome. Yeah, Robin, if you can send me the information, and I'll include that after the meeting on the Facebook page.
Okay.
As another idea. Anything else that anybody has seen that might be Nicole?
Hi, guys.
Hi.
So I have been very intentional this month. I mean, I feel like I always have a goal every month and I don't stop till I get there, but I'm trying to be very intentional in being thinking outside the box a little bit more this month. And so there's a few things that I'm really actively intentionally doing. And that is, if somebody gives me an order for an item that's going to be potentially going out of stock, you know, at any time, we don't know, like the Oogie Boogie one, for instance, I'm automatically saying to them, this could sell out at any moment. I want to get this in for you ASAP. Quick check with the people at work and see if anybody needs wax or anything else. We can get this in for you right away. And I couldn't tell you how many parties, as much as I cringe because they're not 500, how many parties I've put in this month because there's that sense of urgency and they're reaching out to their people immediately because they want to make sure they can get it. And so that's an example of something I'm doing. But then I'm also taking that a step further. And so like one of those parties, for instance, was 2 individual people put it together into a party. And the first person who ordered was the first person that I offered this to, but I gave her the option of a half price item because I don't need more things on my shelf. Like I really don't. Half price item, or she could get X amount off of her kit to join me and do what I do. And so I'm giving them that option. And if they choose the half price item, then the next person gets that option. And I have had somebody take the kit. So that's something that I'm very intentionally doing as well, because I want to grow my team. I want to be on the cruise. I want other people to see the benefit and get all the things that we get out of Scentsy too. So I want to bring all the people with me. And so I've just been very, very intentional on creating that sense of urgency, following up like we're talking about, you know, and if I knew somebody liked something, or, you know, people who ordered maybe shot, block, and barrel, I'm not saying, hey, 0 is going to be available. Like, this is so exciting. Do you need them? And just reminding them that it's there and it's coming and it's going to actually be a tangible thing they can have now. And I've gotten a couple orders that way. So all of those things are helping. I'm having a really good month and I'm really happy about it. And there's still a lot of month left, even though I feel like it's flying by, but those are some things I've been doing, which have really helped my incentive points. They've helped us in our team numbers. They've helped my team because they're doing some of it. Some of them are doing that too now, thinking outside the box and offering things to people in a different way. I do think sometimes when we say the word party, people shy away. And so I'm not using that word a whole lot. I'm trying to, call it a shopping link or a personal link, or hey, just grab a couple friends. Like I'm gonna enter this for you. So all those things are working for me, and maybe they'll work for you too.
Awesome. Thank you, Nicole.
You're welcome.
Anybody else? The last thing that I was going to say is October newsletter. I know Heather Gorsuch has a template that she uses, very simple, to get things out, to highlight the warmer of the month, some of the other products, etc. And so I'll put a template out there. Start thinking about October. Start thinking about now. I mean, it's a happy balance. You don't want to do it too early, but you don't want to do it too late to start sharing the holiday flyer with them, because you want to be ready to go on October 1st. To grab some of those things, but you don't want to do it at a detriment of your September sales. And so make sure that you're reaching hard for your September sales, but at the same time, let them know what's coming so they can get on your list. Nicole? Yep.
So I have something else to add that I forgot earlier. So there's another couple of things I've been doing, and I'm continuing to do it. I have a fundraiser going right now, and that is up over $1,000 in PRV right now, which is great. But I am not forgetting about all those people. They are brand new customers to me, some of them. So I'm sending them a text message, thanking them. And then I sent them all a product list with the holiday collection flyer and a scent circle with a little note, letting them know, like, I'm so glad that they're, thank you for helping this organization. And I look forward to helping you in the future if you need me. And just connecting with them in that way. So that is something I've actually seen turnaround on already, because they didn't have a consultant. Their consultant stopped selling, whatever it was. And so they're excited that I'm in their local area, and now they can order from me. So that's helped. And also, I shared this with my team tonight, but I say this all the time. I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. Customer service is so important. It's so, so important, and it's going to set you apart from the rest of everybody else. And so I actually received a text message from a customer tonight, and she was like, so-and-so is so impressed with your, your salesmanship, is I think the word she used for it. And I was like, thank you. I appreciate that. Excuse me. I pride myself on that. I take it seriously, and I know that it matters. And so a lot of people, though, aren't going to message you and tell you that. They're not going to tell you that it mattered. They're going to show you by continuing to order from you, continuing to be in your corner and help you reach your goals and all of those things. So it matters, and it's important, because if you're not taking care of your customer, I will be, or somebody else will be down the street. So just keep that in mind, especially during these busy times. You don't have to give away your business in order to do well in your business. Like, you don't have to, but little tiny touches can make all the difference. And so maybe it's a sprinkle of confetti, or a handwritten thank you note, or just a ribbon tied around their bag. It's going to make a difference to someone. So customer service is key. Keep doing it. And if you're not doing it, start.
Absolutely. Great points. Well, I don't have anything else. Does anybody else have any last minute things that they wanted to share? Robin?
I actually had a conversation with a realtor today, and I asked if I could bring in a gift basket to show what a possibility would be for a closing gift. And their office has decided that they're going to have a bunch of them in the back and already have them stocked and ready to go. And so she's asked me to bring in 4 different price points examples so that they can pitch it to the meeting, and then they're going to take it to different offices and they're going to order in bulk. So
Awesome.
It was a weird conversation. It just kind of happened organically, but it's something I hadn't really thought to formalize, and they are. So you never know, those offices may be wanting to do that. Something to think about.
That's awesome. And so what I would share in closing with you guys is don't be afraid to share. I think the value of this, again, I'll repeat, the value of these meetings are the sharing, because no businesses are alike. And even though you think it's simple of what you're doing, or you're afraid to share it because you don't think anybody would want to do it, you would be surprised. that people learn from each other, as simple or as complex as it is. And so we all have value. We all have something to share here. We all have something to learn from each other. And so I encourage you to continue to step outside your comfort zone, share on the team pages, you know, Together We Scent, because you'd be surprised on how or who you may inspire based upon your post, or who may grab something that you post and it may be the thing that pushes their business forward. So please share everything that you're doing, because there's none of us that is too good to not learn from somebody. I mean, Andrea and I and Nicole and Amber, those of us who have been doing it for a while, Cassie, and we're always learning something. And I think that's the value, is to continue to learn from each other. And so continue to share, continue to do the great things that you guys are doing out there. I can't wait to see what next week looks like and to hear all about your successes and what you guys did this week. Until next week, I guess, be safe, be healthy, go and share Scentsy. Love you all.
Thanks, Tammy.
Yeah, bye.